What's it mean to you personally to lose the Loughborough award?
Yeah, I was sort of just taking it in at the end there. Didn't obviously. No one sort of thinks about the individual award leading up into this week. But yeah, I was honoured to be able to, get the first one under his name. Such a special player and touch the lives of many. So it's an honour to be part of that, or the first one on that list. So more stoked for the team thing now, obviously. The season we've had, but yeah, very honoured to be on that list.
And obviously the try that scored is a bit similar to one of Rob's ones, the way you went through sort of thing. Do you remember anything, or was it just a big blur?
No, I remembered it, but the game was so quick and the ball was in play for so long. You don't get to sort of reflect on that moment then and there. It sort of everything always hits you at the end. The ball was in play for long periods of time, and no time to reflect on the certain things that happened, whether they were bad or good during that game. It was just on to the next job straight away.
Did you reflect on the actual season you've had? You've got man of the match in the 3 big finals now.
That's it.
The World Cup today.
Good. I've got on Reds door next week.
Where would you rank your performances, Bevan, this season, particularly these 3 big games?
What was the question, sorry?
Just in terms of winning man of the match in the 3 big finals, how would you sort of rate the contribution to Wigan's success this season?
I don't know, it might seem like a big part, like getting man of the matches in those 3 finals, but I've probably been fortunate enough to sort of set up the tries or score the tries, but in all those finals, our defence is what's one of those games. And this one again tonight, it's our second grand final in a row where we haven't conceded a try. So, we probably won the territory battle. We'll come out of our own and majority of the game. So, it's great to be able to achieve get those man of the matches in the finals. But I feel like collectively as a team, the defence is it's definitely won us.
Matt, you sort of said this is where Wigan belong, winning all these trophies. Did you ever imagine you wouldn't have so much success so soon after maybe in 3 years?
No, I don't think you can envisage that. And we won't win every trophy. We enter them. We accept that. But when your focus isn't just on trophies, you're all right with that, because we just concentrate on what we can learn, how we can all improve, how we can connect deeper as a team and with the town and the community. And on that, you can ask any players or check any interview I've done right at the start. It was all about them things, and I'm really grateful that we've had success off the back of that and won trophies. But going forward, our focus won't change. It'll be on how can we all improve and how can we look after each other better on a daily basis. We'll have good days and bad.
Can you start talking about this Wigan team in the same breath as the 1990s?
No. Truthfully, no. It's nice to be asked and nice to mention, but that's a bit, got a few years of it. And
is there anything
different
you can say about Bevan that you've not said before?
I don't mind saying it again. I tell him every day. I don't mind. I love him to bits. And it's easy to love him when he has those moments in big games. Of course it is, but I see how he conducts himself on a daily basis. I see what he does for people that can't help him. I see the way he helps young players. Just him as a person, him as a family man, and how he looks after his family. And it's all wrapped up into one. We have a laugh together. Hopefully he knows that. Well, I think, we care about him deeply as a club. I care about him deeply as a lad.
Apart from that try, what would you say won you the match?
Friendship and Harry's kicking game. The defence comes down to the spirit between the lads and the spirit between the connection between the group. But there's some fantastic players amongst that team, isn't there? You know, you look at Harry's kicks and you watch back and, you know, Bevan deserves all the credit he gets, but I was sat there thinking, I'm glad Harry Smith plays for this team, because in big games he puts the ball where it needs to be, and they were doing everything what we were doing to them, pressuring their kicks, but he just kept making them have a long way to come with the ball.
Just on that defence, man, I mean, it's 4 games without conceding a try in a row, the 4th will be in the grand final. I mean, that's unheard of, but you put into words what that means personally to you, so a team who can produce that sort of defence.
It means a lot, if I'm honest, because I attach defence to team spirit and culture. You know, Bevan has his moments though with the ball. Unbelievable, he has that innate talent. But he's also contributing to a defence that is it's obviously lads are turning up for him. Here they are. Deal and Shannon, Bevan's family. No, so it's, you asked me about the defence. I mean, Sean O'Loughlin deserves a hell of a lot of credit, and Tommy equally. You know, it helps when you're attack coach. Probably the best tackle you've ever the club's ever had. So defence runs through everything that we do. I think they look like they were enjoying defending today. You know, when we're moving the ball well and offloading and having second phase, and we just continue to turn up for one another, and that's why the defence makes me proud, because I know there's some system stuff and some techniques in there, but ultimately it comes down to how much do you want to do it together.
Bevan, can I just ask you to embarrass Matt? I mean, the success has come under him as coach. Like, do you put into words what he's done for the club? What makes him such a good coach?
No, I think very first thing, you can name a number of things, but the very first thing was he made it very clear about building that connection between the community and the club again, getting that going. And you know, he's a great people person. It's a team sport, obviously, but he gets everyone individually on a personal level. He knows what works for me and what works for someone else, and you know, he genuinely cares about every individual. I think that's why everyone wants to work hard for me. We all want to work for each other. It's a very family-orientated club. He knows how to get the best out of everyone, and it's a pleasure to have someone like him. Don't look at me like that. I'm really glad I'm here just under people like Matty and and Lockers and Tommy as well, the coaching staff. It's I think I speak on everyone's behalf there how grateful we are just to have people like that around us.
Does he get enough credit for what he's achieved?
Matty?
Yeah.
I do.
I get enough credit.
No, I don't know, but look, he's turned the club around in a short amount of time, really, hasn't he? I think he deserves every bit of recognition that he can get and all the accolades. I don't know that people might reach these sort of things in the sporting career and sort of be happy with what they've achieved, but I know myself personally and everyone else within the team will still want to work hard for him, and it's just the way it is.
Mark, there'll rightly be plenty of time to celebrate the success this year, but how much are you already looking forward to 2025, the excitement of trying to do this again?
Not one bit. We're going to have a rest. We're going to leave it, let it sink in, reflect. All the other trophies we won this year was always moving on pretty quick, and I understand why you would ask that, and I know at some point we'll start thinking about that. I want the lads to just be in the moment, tonight, tomorrow, have a laugh. They'll tell each other they love them a lot, when they've had a few drinks, and no, I think it's important that we all go away and re-energise and refresh, and I want Bevan to go on. He knows what I mean when I say this, but forget about rugby league for a little bit and spend some time with his family. who he misses daily on a daily basis, you know, and they miss him. So all the other stuff will come when we're refreshed and we're re-energised, and we come in next year and we want to do it all again. But we might not do it all again, but as long as we enjoy our work and we've all got the friendships that we've got, you know, then can't catch no harm really.
It's obviously the biggest trick to look forward to.
Are you going?
No. Do you think that there'll be a World Cup challenge to look forward to in your opinion?
No, I don't think there will be. But yeah, I think anyone thinking about going to Las Vegas should get on board. I think the Super League's proven in the last month or so that it's an outstanding competition. I believe we've got some of the best players in the world, and I'm looking forward to going there with Warrington. You know, we play against them, but we're going there with them to promote Super League. And I think that, like the grand final, like Wembley, it should be a real showcase for Super League. And I know Shannon's coming out. Shannon,
Oh yeah?
coming to Vegas, guys?
We'd love to.
No, I think Vegas is one of the exciting things to look forward to. There's plenty more, but for the time being, we're going to enjoy tonight.
Bevan was pretty emotional on the field about your decision to fly in his family and how surprised he was. Can you talk us through the process and how you kept it secret and what happened?
Yeah, I can. We had a film made for the semi-final to show the players the journey of the season, family messages, and the guys were on that. And also, Shannon sends Bevan these inspirational videos every so often where he pulls Bevan game to pieces and gives him a few tips on his play. And we quite often put them on in team meetings, and they're hilarious. I don't know if it means to be hilarious, but they're just hilarious.
I've just got a question for him, Matt. I just want to know who's his favourite uncle?
Not you.
So the lads look like it's a real highlight of the week when we all have a giggle at the messages. So as we were walking out of the cinema and we watched the film, Chris Radlinski, CEO, pulled me to one side and said, I think we should bring him over. So then the club reached out via our team manager Tom Fitzpatrick and made all the logistical arrangements. Keeping it from Bevan was obviously a challenge, but real credit goes to Rads. He gets what motivates players, inspires teams, and he often comes up with these gestures and moments at the right time of the year, and his contribution to this is, well, it's his idea, but also to this success is immeasurable really.
And Bevan, can you tell us how it was revealed to you, or they step out behind a pot plant, or how did you discover they were here, and can you also tell us what it meant to you, and finally, just so we can all write down their names, can you tell us their names?
Yeah. So that's my uncle Shannon up there, my brother Dion. We had a jersey presentation last night, and obviously it goes in number order, and then mine was skipped. So I thought my number got rearranged or something, or I don't know what was going on really. And then at the end, Matty said, you know, we've got a special guest to present you your jersey, so in came the boys. Yeah, I was pretty emotional about it. Just obviously being away all year from your family's tough, all the sacrifices and all that stuff. Yeah, obviously missed them all year and all that sort of stuff, so I was quite emotional about it. And then tonight, when you win the grand final, it's like I remember like winning finals and things, and I'm happy and I'm chuffed. But this one I was quite emotional, just thinking of like I was glad that they got to experience this. I remember last time my uncle came over, he said, you know, it was a trip of a lifetime for him. So just opening up doors and getting to share these experiences with my family is something that I'll remember forever, and you know we'll talk about this for years to come. So yeah, usually when we're like winning big games and finals, I'm chuffed, I'm happy, but this one was just extra special, obviously having them here.
The two of them,
Yeah, up in the back.
And maybe they also said on TV that Sir Alex Ferguson was involved in some way. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we reached out through a mutual friend. We just thought, you know, we was on the verge of something similar to when United won the treble. Our challenge really at the moment is continuing some decent success, and obviously Sir Alex is playing at Old Trafford. The fact that he led his career developing homegrown talent and all his mentality, really, we thought he'd be the perfect person. Unfortunately, we could make that happen, and he was epic, yeah, very, very. As you can imagine, like, he hung on every word, but it was more his presence. I've never seen the lad so quiet. I think from a leader like that and a humble man like he was as well. You know, you could hear a pin drop.
Is that also the jersey presentation?
Yeah, same meeting. So all the lads, Sir Alex presented their jerseys, and then the guys presented Bevan's.
Sir Alex jerseys too.
Yeah, he did, didn't you? I was going to give him a few tips. So. He had a horse running today, actually. I don't know what's gone on. And he was telling us about that. So no, can never thank him enough for that.
Is there anything else, Bevan, from the build-up that stands out to you that was different, or that you think inspired the team or made a difference? You know.
Obviously, well, I know it's been touched on a bit, but winning the 4 in the calendar year, it's been touched on. It's you to make history, and yeah, that was sort of a build-up in itself. But I think just the year in general made this one even more special. Plenty of highs, winning the other trophies along the way, and not forgetting that middle part of the season either, where we were counted out by a lot of people when we had some injuries and things like that. So yeah, it felt good to me.
Was it a big decision for you to extend, given you've spoken then about how much you miss your family? But, you know, was that a huge thing in your year to decide to stay on?
Yeah, obviously, and I think that's why I got quite emotional about it, making a big sacrifice. But obviously, I wouldn't have made that decision if I wasn't happy with the progress I've been making here under the guidance of these guys, and not only on the pitch and around training, but as a person, being surrounded by great people every day. You just start to become one of the, all the people we've got around the club, all the leaders of the older players, coaching staff, people that even just work at Norton Park, all lovely people, and it's an honour to be going to work there every day.
Do you think, Bevan, all the fantastic players who've been part of the club down the years, and then to write your own story, to win 4 in the calendar year, going down in history, aren't you? And obviously you're doing the club's history proud for what's gone before you as well.
Yeah, it's, like we said, it was a big moment, and I think we did touch on it as a group. You know, like you look at the Super League, all the legends in the game before us, and all the legends that have come out of Wigan, and the great teams that have been before us. They've not been in the position that we are lucky enough to be in at that we're in now. So yeah, it's once in a career sort of thing, this right now, and yeah.